Where are you? Sorry, couldn't resist. Guitar talk, you know, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that stuff. Roll that intro. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at the new reissue of the Fender Tom DeLonge Signature Stratocaster. So I just want to put it out there and prefix this review by saying I am not a Blink-182 fan, I'm not a Tom DeLonge fan. I never got into Blink-182 when I was younger because Tom's voice just annoyed me way too much. And I will say I did listen to one of their songs on the radio when Matt joined the band for a while, and I did really like it. But obviously Tom's back, his voice is back. So this is not a fanboy review, this is just a completely unbiased review of a guitar fan reviewing a guitar. Putting aside the fact that I am not a Blink-182 fan, if you are a guitarist of a certain age and you were into pop punk and emo and all that kind of stuff and that got you into guitar playing, this is an iconic guitar design. This is what Tom was playing at the time. It's what he was known for playing, I think, even in this color. And Blink-182, they were one of the biggest bands who really brought that pop punk style of music to the charts, to the forefront and into the homes of a lot of people. So to a lot of people, this is a very iconic guitar design. So it is really good to see it reissued and back, even for a limited run. Starting off with the body on this one, we've got an older body. This is the surf green color. We've got a hardtail bridge, single volume control, pearloid scratch plate. You've got a Seymour Duncan Invader in the bridge, and if we flip it over, you can see we've got through body stringing and the Tom DeLonge neck plate on the back there as well. Going over to the next side of things on this, it is a maple neck with 21 frets. Vintage style tuners on this. It has got a 9.5 inch radius and a 25.5 inch scale. Satin finish on the neck. It is a rosewood fretboard on here, and they call it a modern C-shaped profile. Sounds and tones that you can get out of this. So for those of you that are interested, I was using my Fractal with a JCM 800 preset for most of the tones, and for the cleaner stuff I was using a Fender Twin Reverb preset. Now the Invader pickup is known for its high output, high gain, distorted tones, and it certainly does that very well. This guitar has got that covered. If you back the volume off, it will clean up a bit. On a gainy kind of distorted amp, it's not going to give you pristine cleans by backing the volume off. Even on the Fender Twin Reverb preset, I found it wasn't the cleanest of tones. It certainly gets you in the ballpark, and this guitar will take you anywhere from big crushing metal tones, if you want to go that far, all the way down to just a nice broken up clean sound. does it sound and play straight out of the box? For the most part, very, very good. There are good bits and bad bits. Good, the tuners feel very stable, good bit of hardware there, and with the hardtail bridge, it's going to be very stable as well. The actual quality of maple on the neck is very, very good quality maple. It feels nice and strong. It doesn't feel like it's going to move around loads. The ends of the frets have been done very nicely, so there are no rough ends to the frets. There's no sharp bits there. The satin finish on the neck has been done very nicely. It's very smooth. I prefer satin finishes, so that's great for me. If you like gloss finishes, it might not be for you. The polish on the frets, for the most part, is very, very smooth. There's a couple of little rough spots, but perfectly passable. The bad side of things, the setup, I think, could do with some work, and that's not just a personal preference thing. That is just, I don't think they've set it up as well as they could have. And the volume pot on this is loose, so if you keep turning it, it is just going to keep turning and snap the wires off. That's not just the knob as well, that is the actual volume pot. You can feel it underneath moving around. On a 1,200 pound guitar, I would not expect that to get through QC like that, and I would like it to be set up as well as it could be. I know some people get annoyed at me when I say that, but for a guitar over £1,000, you shouldn't be needing to mess around with the electronics on it. Obviously, I can only review what comes out of the box in the studio, and that is sortable, and we will sort that stuff before it goes out to the winner, so the winner won't have that problem. But not every single one's going to be like that when you get it out of the box. I do understand there will be people out there that buy them and they will all be perfect. That's great. I can only review this. I can't speak for the other ones. As I say, sortable issues, and we will sort them. And aside from those couple of issues, a very, very cool guitar that feels like it's been put together very, very well. Would I play one of these live? And by that I mean, if you gave me one of these and said you can only play this guitar live for a year and nothing else, then I would have no problem with that. I would happily play this live. In the studio, I used neck positions, middle positions, tone controls, all that kind of stuff. Live, I pretty much just live on the bridge pickup, volume up. I don't mess around with controls. I just like it nice and simple. So that is not a problem for me. The tuning stability feels great. As long as you're using decent strings and they're stretched in properly, that's not going to be an issue. The neck profile, they say it's a modern C, but it actually feels a little bit thinner to me, but it fits nicely in my hand. So yeah, I would have no problem playing this live. I would love maybe a more versatile pickup in the bridge, but this is going to get you through for most things absolutely fine. So would I play this live? Yeah, not a problem. Is there anything about the guitar that I don't like? Because it's such a simplistic guitar, there's not really anything to dislike about it. It's very well put together. The neck profile feels great to me. The only thing that I would change, personal preference, is I would like a more versatile humbucker in the bridge. But obviously, this is a signature guitar, so that is what Tom wants in his guitar. That is what Tom gets. And if you are after that sound, because this is pretty much what Tom will be playing live on stage, so if you are after that tone, then obviously you want that pickup. But for me personally, I would like a slightly more versatile pickup in there. Is the guitar worth the money? Being completely frank, 1,200-ish pounds in the UK, no, it's not worth the money. Obviously, if you're a Blink-182 fan, Tom DeLonge fan, if you grew up loving that kind of music and you've always wanted this iconic guitar, this model, then for sentimental reasons, it might be worth it for you. If you're looking at it as a limited edition investment piece that might go up in value like the older version of this did, then again, it might be worth it for you. But being completely unbiased as just a guitar fan, it's not worth $1,200 to me. I know it's got the Invader Seymour Duncan in there, which some people might say, well, that's £150 worth of pickup on its own. But if you think about that, where you don't have the extra circuitry of the tone controls, you don't have the selector switch, you don't have the pickups that would be in a Strat anyway, you don't have the extra setup and intricacies of the trem route where it's just a solid body with through body stringing, all of that stuff, when you take that away and just put in a humbucker, you're not adding any value, it's just a different setup. And for £1,200, I'd rather just buy a cheaper Strat, and if I want a single humbucker, just put a different scratch plate on it and just put in whatever humbucker I want. That's, you know, personal preference to me. If this was a 799 Strat, yeah, absolutely. £1,200, no, not for me. So there we go, that is the Tom DeLonge 2023 Fender Strat. I believe these are back until around Christmas-ish time. It's a cool guitar. It definitely feels like a great workhorse guitar, even for someone that's not a Blink-182 fan. And you can definitely play this for other styles of music, not just pop punk and that kind of stuff. Very cool guitar. Just, is it worth $1,200? Not for me personally, but it is a great feeling Strat, especially once we've got these couple of issues sorted out. It will be a great workhorse guitar. So there we go. Let me know if you've got one. Let me know what you think of yours. Ask anything you want to ask in the comments and I will try and get back to you. Other than that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.